hi from the future. It finally happened. I lost the memory card, which means I lost the footage. Not for the whole week. There is still a very, very strong week ahead for you to watch. In fact, I know I say this every week, but I think it is one of the best weeks. I actually had a videographer come and help for one of the days, and the amount of footage captured, thank God, is probably more than we've ever had. So the 2 days that were lost at the start, I looked in my calendar and there wasn't that much going on, a few meetings here and there. No love lost, honestly. I think you're just diving straight into like the meaty chunky section with like the good stuff. So you can just skip the bits that I lost because we don't have a choice. Lesson learned, I'm going to be storing my memory cards in a much more obvious storage system, which I've now ordered. So that's the 1% for this week. I really hope you enjoy this week. I've just reviewed it, I've just watched it back, and it's a really special week for a lot of reasons, but I think you'll see as we go through, there's a really strong common thread that emerges through this episode. So I just wanted to say hi, welcome. You're about to dive straight in to a content shoot that I was doing. So there's no intro, there's no chat, we're going straight in, which is why I had to do this intro. And secondly, I just want to say on Monday, so you're watching this, it's coming out on a Friday, Monday I'm filming my next Q&A. You loved the Q&A last time. I'm wanting to do them on sort of like a quarterly basis. So get your questions in. Get your questions in the comments, and I will be answering the ones that are the most popular, the ones that have come up the most in the last few weeks, and the ones with the most likes. So drop anything you want to know, whether it's about me personally, about something for your business, anything at all. I'll answer probably like 5 to 10 in this next episode. So I'm filming on Monday. If you are watching this before the Monday after this episode comes out, drop it in the comments. And shameless plug, I think about 64% of people who are watching this are not subscribed. So if you could do me a massive favor before you even watch this episode, because I promise you, you're literally going to follow me around when I giving advice to people. So like, I really, really hope you find value in it. And I really, really hope you hit subscribe, because if we hit 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I'm going to do something very, very, very special. I don't know if I've said that on here yet. I've said that in the comments. I don't know if I've said it on here. If we hit 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I'm going to do something very special for us all to celebrate. There may be an in-person element to it. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm really, really passionate about giving back to this community, and I think that's the best way we can do it. But only if we hit 10k before the end of the year. So I'd really, really appreciate it. Send it to a friend. Send it to someone you think would find this valuable. Ask them to subscribe. It honestly means the world to me that you're here, and I'm so excited to build. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into the week. I hope you enjoy. Good morning. We are off to do some filming. Last minute change of location. We weren't going to be in my offices in Wandsworth, but we are now heading to the ministry in Borough, who saved my arse at the last second. So always a huge shout out to the ministry. And I had my fingers crossed I'd be able to get this space because it's my favourite space to film in. So just jumped in a cab, picked my battles this morning, did not wash my hair, went for slick back. Still very much fighting the cough at night, so we're pushing through. It's all good. Gonna go film some content and have a little bit of a brainstorm about some future Instagram content as well, because the platform is playing up, to say the least. So we're trying some new things. I'm trying desperately not to get my makeup on this collar. I'm just reviewing community service, which is the final draft, which I get this morning, and it will be going out in about an hour, so I just need to add any final comments and tweaks into that while I'm on the go. Anyway, come and film some Instagram content with me. In the ministry, which is my favourite room to shoot in, which I was talking about, and Ollie's here, and we are just setting up to shoot some content in here. So this is the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes, which will feature on my Instagram content.
You got much else on today?
I've got a few meetings this afternoon.
Yeah.
And I am hosting a run club with Simon Squibb this evening. Although I can't really breathe and I haven't run in months. But other than that, completely fine.
Okay.
So I think it's a really strong,
Yeah.
like, maybe even like a pan zoom, like, you know, like in the edit, it'd be like,
Zoom.
call me delusional. But can you hear them as loudly as I can? They're just like single note.
Okay. Call me delusional, but long form is the new short form.
Call me delusional, but long form is the new short form.
Great. Cool, then you can move on.
Everybody's chasing attention spans that don't exist, cutting content into second. Should we do it like how the marathon runners do, like 1 kilometre, 2 kilometres? That'd be like one video down.
Yeah. How many to go? 6.
6. Will be creative because attention. Yeah. Right. Outfit change. Video 3. Right. That is 3 filmed. 4 filmed. 3. Going into 4.
Grace, what's the difference between creators and influencers?
Oh, okay. So people use the two terms interchangeably, but creators are creating and building the next big consumer brands. They're building industry-first products and they're building audience that they can turn into their own monetization projects. Influencers are transactional. They are being paid by brands to influence through the audience that they've created. I don't believe influencers are going to be here for a very long time. I back the theory that influencer marketing is dead, or it's dying at least. The creator economy, on the other hand, is this booming industry where we're seeing long-term partnerships, we're seeing integration into brands, we're seeing creators become stakeholders for companies. They have equity, they're building themselves, and the future is very, very bright for creators.
It's a wrap. Is it on me?
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
Very kindly being very looked after at the ministry. Look how delicious this lunch is. They have like all these salads every day. And sparkling water on tap, which you know how I feel about that. So I think this might be somewhere I come and do a bit more work from. But yeah, it was a really successful shoot and made me want to invest more time into the scripting and content creation. Actually made me realise that I find the off-script stuff, where we do off-the-cuff stuff, way easier. So maybe I need to do a bit more of that. But I'll take you through the process of what it looks like working with Ollie and his agency to turn it into content now. But they are absolute pros at what they do, so I'm very excited to see what they do with the content. I can't believe I didn't just film that call. I just spoke with, I think they're called Bath Granite and Marble, who reached out to help us supply some surfaces for our kitchen in our new house, which is insane. I was like, how can I make this like more beneficial to you? Like, what do you and your company want to get out of it? Can I do content? Like, what can you get out of it for being so generous to us? And he said, look, Grace, like we are all such, like we've gained so much from you and your content across YouTube and Instagram and LinkedIn. Like we just want to give this to you in like gratitude. They were like, we feel like we owe you something for how much you've given us through like your content. And I swear, when people ask me what I do, like that is everything to me. Like everything. I feel so grateful. I feel on cloud 9. I've got so much energy because the fact that people are receiving it, applying it to their own world, applying it to their business, seeing results and feeling like indebted to me in gratitude is 1, insane, and 2, everything. Like actually everything. I don't do it to have anything back. Like I really don't. But to see it come back in like real life, in like something that makes sense in my life right now, I can't tell you how insane that is. I feel so lucky, I feel so grateful. I just love connecting with growth mindset, interesting founders and people who are building things that I can support them with on their journey and they can support me, like vice versa. I just feel so lucky. Like what the fuck? Right, I'm actually gonna go and buy, I've had a jacket in mind. I'm gonna go buy a rain jacket for this run club tonight because I'm sick and I just don't want to get more sick. But first, I'm gonna have a tour of the ministry. They just said they're gonna take me on a little tour because they're kindly gonna offer me a desk space. This is the other, like, you're on 1%, you're gonna die. There's no way you're staying charged for the rest of this spiel. But to that point, I was just saying, Alex from the ministry, who is just the kindest human on earth, who is the most hospitable, like the best person in hospitality, has said like for the next 6 weeks, you just want a desk here. Like you can come vlog, you can create content, you can use the meeting rooms, like do what you need to do and let this be your hub. He was like, I've got a spare desk. It's booked in December, but like there's a spare desk, so like let it be yours. Building connections, building your brand, those 2 things, I mean, things just like land on a plate for you. It actually, I guess is why influencers like hate paying for anything, because they're like, I used to get this for free, but it's not about influence, it's about genuine connection. And I can't believe how much stuff like lands and is brought to me or like is inbound to me. You did indeed die. mid-sentence, and it's now 5 p.m. I came back home. I am actually just going to fill up with some electrolytes because I've got this run club tonight and I'm still not feeling 10 out of 10 if I'm honest, and I just need to make sure I've got some goodness in me. On reflection, just going to put this out there, I am my own worst critic when it comes to creating my own content. I know that, but I filmed this morning with Ollie. I'm really happy I filmed with him, and I really, really, really liked the final videos that we filmed that were off the cuff, that were just bam, 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 Q&A. I think I performed my best in those. In hindsight, I don't love the script. I've been reading back through the scripts that I created, and I wish I'd spent even more time on the scripts because I just don't love them. I think there's a way around one of them because it's going to be so montage based, but I also think it's important to reflect and learn and also get things out because it's worse. And I'm being the person who prevents momentum and prevents forward motion. By not putting anything out, I'm risking way more than by putting something out which I don't 100% love. So I'm taking a sip of my own medicine, I guess you could say, and I obviously haven't even seen the edits yet. They may be way better than I'm expecting, and that probably will be the case. But if I don't like them, there's definitely 3 or 4 that we filmed today that I did really like, so we can move with them. I've got so many podcast clips I need to get out. There's so much content I can get out. I don't need to force it. And actually, if I'm not the one who sits, if my scripted content isn't great, that's fine. Either I can get support with someone to help me with the scripts, I can spend more time on the scripts, which is probably the answer, or I can just not do scripted content. That's okay. If this is where I thrive, just delivering like this, what comes to my mind, flow, that can be my style. I don't have to fit in a box because that's what everyone else does. So I'm just slightly battling with that in my head. Came back and I've just had some downtime because I've got this big run club event tonight. I think there's going to be lots of people there. It's going to be very social. I know there's lots of people coming, which is very exciting. And as we know, my social battery isn't always amazing, so I'm just having a bit of downtime. She says she's getting brand partnership content live and doing emails, but just in my dressing gown on the sofa, and just going to make myself some electrolytes, as I said, before I head over to this run club. I'm going to make sure I'm not stressed or running late, so I'm going to make sure I leave within the next half an hour or so. I've got someone coming to support, filming some content, which is very exciting. And you know what, I'm going to say it. They are someone I met a few weeks back at an event, and I have been so busy that I didn't follow up with them. But what they did is they messaged me yesterday, and I think this is a real... Some people are going to hate this, some people are going to love this. I should probably also have one of these vitamin C things. They messaged yesterday and said, hey, I've seen you're doing this event tomorrow with Simon Squibb. I want to come and film it for you. And I went, okay. And they were like, what time does it start? What's the address? Sent it, and he was like, cool, see you tomorrow. And I just inhaled the electrolyte. Did that yesterday. I think that's so smart. And look, of course, if it works and we want to work together, of course, I will pay them. But I just think just being bold enough just to put yourself in front of them and make someone's life easier and solve a problem, which is I hadn't booked anyone for content. I wouldn't even have known who to book for content for this sort of thing. I didn't even know that I needed content, but everything is content. And I just really rate the audacity. I really rate it. Obviously, there's a time and a place we'd already met, so there's that safety net, the connection, the network already there. But I was like, yeah, you've just made my life a lot easier, so that could be a huge win, and I could be a new client for them, so that's very cool. I forgot how spicy the mango chili flavour is. So yeah, that's what's going on this evening. It's also bring a boyfriend to work evening, apparently, because Austin is coming to join for the run club, which is exciting. So yeah, I do need to just get some stories live for ManyChat. Then I'm going to get dressed, get ready, and we're going to head to the run club. But yeah, I just wanted to keep it real. I'll read the content, and having doubts after filming, second thoughts. The amount of things that sit in my edits app or my notes that never make it out, I can't tell you. So if that's you as well, just want to say it's super normal. But yeah, I will probably put most of it out. But yeah, I think it would probably be easier if I had someone supporting with the scripts and then I was editing them. I'm not sure. Maybe I just need to spend more time on them, seeing as it is my content. Also, really impressed with how my makeup's stayed on, considering I did it at 9 a.m. this morning and it's now 5. It's a bit overkill for a run club, but what are you going to do? You know? Okay, let's go get these stories live, get ready for run, and head out to the run club with Simon Squibb. I've got to leave in 20 minutes and get these stories live. Okay, go. It is a huge day. A huge day because these are my trainers that I've had for 3 years. They've got me through half marathons. They're completely Upgrade. Big day. The new hawkers are here. Just look at that. If I'm not running my best PB in my 5K today, something's gone terribly wrong. Sorry, how beautiful. These will last 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes, but these were white. These used to be white. So bye babies, thank you for getting me through so much. I loved these trainers. I really need to get going. But let's get that new trainer feeling on. They feel so good. I'm gonna look like such a nerd with new trainers for Run Club, but I don't care. I am an absolute hawker stan. And I'm very excited to have some new shoes. Okay, let's go host a Run Club. Bosh. Ooh. My other shoes gave me a blister earlier, and these are right in the blister zone. Look at them go. Stunning. I'm in Run Club, but I'm still meaning business. At Dreamers Run Club, we're going to be surrounded by founders and entrepreneurs and creatives and people who want to build their dream. So can't think of a better group of people to run with, if I'm honest. Ready to go. Ready.
What advice would you give to like someone in a position, they're working a job that they hate, they want to go all in on the business they're building, but people around them are holding them back?
Prove them. Like, what are you doing in your evenings? Are you building a brand? Are you doing things in the evenings? Are you already building this wellness brand? Prove them that it has momentum. That's what I did, you know, like I didn't have to prove anyone, but I had to prove myself that I could go all in on this opportunity. Yeah. So I made sure that by the time I left, it was a bigger opportunity than what I was leaving behind. So I looked at what I was doing and I spent every evening, I spent every minute, I spent every hour building my personal brand, going to speaking gigs. I would be going and doing a speaking gig and then being in the office for 10 hours and then going and building my brand and writing 10 LinkedIn posts. I would be doing client work. I'd be doing as much as I could around it so that the opportunity by the time I left was bigger than the opportunity I was leaving. And it also gives you a safety net. Like I'm not going to be that great person who's like, go all in on your, like do anything, it's amazing. Like there are realities to this. There are finances, there are mortgages, like there are things we have to pay. There's life that we have to fund. So like make sure you've got that like slight safety buffer and like trust and belief in yourself that you know this is going to be the thing. Or belief in yourself that you know you can make whatever the next thing is the thing, you know?
Love that.
But then like I try to be consistent, but it's fucking impossible.
It's
so, like,
really hard.
But like, yeah, what is the advice?
It's really hard, and I think people overlook how hard it is to be consistent when you're working full time. Like I always look at the busiest people, and they're the people who are doing the most aren't posting on their personal channels because they just don't have time. The people who aren't doing the most are the ones who are the loudest on their personal brand channels because that's what they're doing, that's what they're building, that's what they've got the time for. The only way I've been able to do it is like batch creation. And I know it sounds
Sunday nights.
I know it's like batch cooking for the rest of the week, like right?
Actually,
and it doesn't need to be. You don't need to be posting every single day. Like absolutely not. You're way too busy for that, right? Can you get a system going where you can post once a week on maybe 1 or 2 channels? And to do that, all you need to do is sit down and either record, if you want to do record or written content, is you just need to sit down and probably allow yourself 1 to 2 hours. And if it matters enough to you, you'll find that time. You'll replace something else. It's all everything we're doing is a game of sacrifices, right? You'll find something and you'll be able to replace it with something else. You'll only keep doing it if you start to see the reward, right? So you need to give yourself some sort of like delayed gratification for doing that. So whatever that is, whatever your vice is, like reward yourself for that input because, and then over like 3 months time, like measure that input. Like how many people have you reached? How many comments have you engaged? How many new followers have you had? Like whatever you're measuring, because then that will incentivize you to keep going. You just need to get that like off the groundness. And honestly, the best thing I would say if you're starting out and you don't have any time is start a series. So like on LinkedIn right now, I have absolutely no fucking time, right? What I did on the train back from Leeds last week, I wrote 6 LinkedIn posts. I was just like bash. I've now got a post for 6 weeks ready to go. So, and it's all on one topic, and it's part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. So I basically just wrote a really long post and just split it up into 6 posts. 6 posts ready to go. So now I don't have to think about that for another 6 weeks.
You can just
you know, I think if you leave it to the moment where you feel creative or a moment of impulse or a moment of whatever, you're relying on motivation, and that's the most dangerous thing to do.
Sorry, it literally takes everything in me to come to you. Thank you.
What's your name?
It's Roxy.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going okay.
Yes?
Sorry, I get really emotional.
Oh my God, don't be silly. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, sorry. I admire you so much, and I appreciate you. And everything you do is amazing. And I've been following you for so long. And
You make me cry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You do really touch people in a special way.
That's really, really special. That means so much. Thank you so much for coming over. I find it so scary to go over to people. So
Yeah,
thank
me
you
too,
so much
but
for coming
I'm
over.
Literally, I've decided to put my fears away. It's a time to do new things for me at the moment. So this is one of them. And I actually wanted to, for the past 2 months, I've been I really want to get in touch with Grace. I want to tell her that I'll do anything to connect with her and help her in any way I can. I know this is silly and it's kind of
It's
pushing
not
myself,
silly.
but
It's not silly. This is
I
amazing.
would give anything to be around you, to help you build what you're building. I don't know what it is because you're
It's because I don't know what it is.
yeah, exactly. But just I love that. I wanna.
What do you
surrounded
What do you
by
love to do?
people.
What sets your light?
I love helping. To be honest, that is my thing. I'm always like, how can I help? How can I help? I'll do anything. I was stuck, and I'm trying to get unstuck, and I want to be surrounded by people that build.
What are you doing next week?
I'm actually away.
What are you doing the week
With
after?
Whatever. you tell
Let's
me.
connect. I love this is amazing. Of
I
course.
didn't know how to get in touch. I literally prepared a whole message to send, but I was like, oh my God, my heart, it's just what if it's what if she doesn't see it? What if? And then when I saw the LinkedIn post yesterday, I was like, I need to be there. I need to be there.
So you made this happen.
Yeah.
Where have you come from? Where do you live?
I'm originally from Romania, but I live in Haywards Heath. So
Okay, yeah.
close to Brighton, and yeah.
Wow, and you've come up for this?
I've come for you mostly.
Oh my God, bless you.
I may come across weird right now because I'm just overwhelmed by emotions, but I'm not this weird.
No, I am also I'm someone who wears my heart on my sleeve. I get very emotional and
Yeah.
sometimes I'm why am I crying?
Okay.
You're incredible. Well, it's really important when I work with people that I want to help you get to where you want to go, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I'd love to hear your ambitions, your dreams,
Yeah.
what you want to achieve, because obviously I can't offer huge amounts right now. I can offer
I don't care.
I can
about
offer
any-
not I can offer some basic form of salary, but I can
I
also
don't care
offer
about that at all.
I know, but I want to help you get to where you get to, because that's what's facilitated my career, right?
Yeah,
People
yeah.
helping me get to where I've been. So that's what I want to be able to give back.
100%,
So I'd love to hear let's grab a coffee, let's spend more time together.
Yeah, that'd
let's
be
figure it
amazing.
out.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Roxy, right?
Roxy, yeah.
You're amazing.
Where can I?
I'll give you my number because the chances of me replying on Instagram are quite slim. Great. It's so nice to meet you.
So nice. to
Well
meet
done
you.
for coming over.
Thank you.
That's not easy.
That's not easy. Appreciate you.
You're amazing.
You are.
How did you move from this kind of corporate job and this really 9-to-5 job to something different?
I started before I left. So I was building my brand and my personal brand across LinkedIn and Instagram before I left my corporate. It wasn't very corporate. Before I left my full-time job, my stability, my comfort zone. And the only thing that enabled me to leave was having that platform, because I had this safety net to fall back on. So for me, it was really important that I was building something whilst I was still in a stable place and figuring it out.
What have you built? What are you?
So
doing?
for now,
Sorry.
I'm building audience before I build product. So I'm really focused on building audience across all of my different platforms, so that when I do develop product, which is sort of in the background that I'm working on, I have an existing audience to test things with, to get feedback with, to listen from, so that I can be steered by them. I believe that modern businesses are going to be built audience first, product second, whereas historically they've been built product first, audience second.
Oh, no, that was all right. What? Thank you.
No worries.
You had a vision and a dream, and you made it happen. Look at the inspiration. How amazing is it? You said to me last time I saw you, you wanted a camera to film your run. So there's a free camera, Insta 360 camera. Honestly, what you have achieved, I am so proud of you, and I think I speak for everyone, right? Keep running for your dreams.
And so I thought, Grace, you'd be a fantastic, inspirational person to tell us about the power of social media to make our dreams happen.
So I guess like why am I here? For those who don't know me, I know some people would very kindly come because you follow me on my audiences. I post on Instagram, LinkedIn, and now YouTube, and now Substack, and all of the different platforms. But if you don't know me, I have in the last 3 months walked away from what is now the fastest growing media company in the UK. So I know a lot of people, including my parents, are like, what the fuck are you doing? But I walked away from being brand director at the Diary of a CEO, which is Stephen Bartlett's podcast, but also working with Davina McCall and Paul Brunson and this booming media industry. And I was there for 5 years, and I got to the point where I looked around at all these other incredible entrepreneurs, and I never thought I would leave. I was in this incredible environment. We were moving so fast. We were experimenting left, right, and center. I was leading the whole brand and social marketing team and having the time of my life. And then this itch in my gut came about, and I just could not ignore it any longer. I had spent so much time with entrepreneurs through the guests who came on the Diary of a CEO, through the people who walked in our building, through Stephen himself. And I was like, I've got the entrepreneur itch. I'm gonna have to pursue it. And you'll know if anyone's experienced it, like what that feels like. It's like this thing that just keeps nagging at you, like every single day. You're in a really nice, like stable job. It's very comfortable. We've just got a mortgage. It feels like the right thing to be doing. And then this nagging thing in your gut is like, you've got to go try it for yourself. You've got to go try it for yourself. You've got to go try it for yourself. And it got so loud that came June this year, I left. But the reason I really want to like emphasize this next point really clearly, the only reason I was able to leave without this massive like fear or terror of what was around the corner or the financial fears and all of those sort of things is because for the last 2 years I've been building my personal brand. My personal brand is for sure the only thing that enabled me to leave to pursue this like itch that I've got in my gut. And for me, personal branding, like the best way I can explain it is you become a magnet for opportunities. Opportunities that would have been locked behind closed doors somehow land in your inbox. It's the craziest experience that I've ever had. And what happens when you build a brand is you gain visibility, and visibility gives you access and it gives you opportunities. So I was actually chatting to a guy called George on the train on the way here. He stopped me and he's building a jewelry brand, and he was saying, look, like everyone's telling me I've got to build a personal brand. I can't see you, so I can't call you out. So he doesn't want to, there he is. He was like, I don't want to build a brand where like I'm the front of the face. Like I don't want to be front facing. And he was like, do I have to do it? Like, is that the only way to go? And like, absolutely not. Personal brand is one of many marketing channels you can choose still. There are so many ways to grow that doesn't require you to be front facing. But what does it allow you to do is it allows to fast track growth, because people, and it goes back hundreds and hundreds of years, people buy from people, they don't buy from logos, they don't buy from corporate communications. So if you can put your face at the front of your brand or your business or whatever you're creating, you're building instant connection that fast tracks that trust process to buying into you or whatever it is. So do you have to build a personal brand? No. Am I a really strong advocate for it being an incredible fast track growth mechanism to achieving whatever is next and what you want to achieve? Yes. Does it open up opportunities? Yes. If you are looking for growth, opportunities, visibility, accessibility, I would suggest it's something you should really think about. Are there other ways to do it? 100% yes. I'm not one of those people who's here to sell a course. I literally have nothing to sell. I haven't got that far yet. But I would suggest it's something to really think about and spend some time thinking about. It's not just like this booming, sexy word that everyone's sort of getting excited about at the moment. It really is an incredible marketing channel to take advantage of, especially at the moment where everyone's craving people. We're craving authenticity, we're craving connection. There's this crazy loneliness epidemic that we're going through. Bringing people together like this or connecting with people online is an incredible way to gain connection and to gain visibility and accessibility. I've been rambling. I was going to share a few really quick tips and tricks for social media if you are someone who's thinking about starting out. So say you're thinking about starting to build your personal brand, where do you start, right? There are two of the scariest things to do is like starting, and then once you've got over the starting hurdle, it's keeping going. They're the hardest things to keep doing, right? Like starting and then keeping going. It's really hard to start. It's way harder to keep going. It's where 99% of people fall off. The secret to success on social media is the same as the secret to success with business. It's the same to secret to success with any form of growth. It's compounding consistency over a long period of time. I wish I could stand here and be like, the latest growth hack for Instagram is this, or you need to do this if you want to scale from 0 to 100K followers. Anyone selling you that, I hate to say it, is selling you like complete lies and bullshit, and please don't buy into it, because the true secret to success on social media is to keep going when everyone else would drop out. When everybody else would be like, oh my God, that's way too cringe, or oh my God, I have no idea how like I'm going to be able to keep doing this when I've got all these other things going. If you can keep going through that, you're already onto the winning streak. You're already onto the finish line. And that's what I think a lot about with the clients and people I work with. The other thing is experimentation. I can't tell you enough. The platforms are moving at the speed of light. That we've never seen so much change on these platforms ever. What you need to be thinking about not only is how can I stay consistent, is how I can consistently experiment over a long period of time. What experiment can I run within my content today, tomorrow, the next day, and the next day that's going to keep edging me to finding the opportunity within these platforms? Because trust me, if you know what's working today, it won't work in 3 months' time. It probably won't even work next week with the rate Adam Mosseri is changing Instagram at the moment. So that's what I would try and instill with you today, is like keep going when no one else would. Get over the cringe, because I promise you no one is watching as closely as you are. And keep experimenting, because I promise you most people are just getting really stuck in what they're doing, getting complacent. Complacency is the enemy of any success, anyone will tell you. So keep experimenting, keep trying new things, and make sure you're like bringing the social to social media as well, right? A lot of the platforms right now, I would say, are more like content platforms. They're not social platforms. Social is designed to interact. It's designed to build community. It's designed to build connection. If you're not doing that through your content, like what is the point of all of this, right? That's why I was so excited to be here supporting you today, to be in front of all of you like-minded, growth mindset, focus, builders, creatives. You're my favorite people to hang out with. So I'm so excited to attempt to run, which I haven't done, which I didn't tell you for about 6 months. I got new trainers for the occasion especially. And yeah, let's chat. Let's like, please connect, as you were saying before, like please chat to one another. Like please bring that, like we're all here because we're like-minded, similar people. Like these are your people. Connect, chat, meet someone, go for a coffee afterwards. Like this is where I've had all my best connections since leaving my full-time job. I didn't realize how much I needed community around me. We need it so much. So make sure you're like connecting with people tonight, because this is what the social part of social media is here for. So yeah, thank you for having me. Sorry, thank you for waiting. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Hey, Steph.
Have we met before?
Friday Croissant Club.
Oh my God, hi! You're the celebrity that I want to meet. When you sent me that cap, I was honestly like, I found my people. Like, I can't tell you, like this is like, and it's so funny because it's just like a habit that we started that's like, we've been doing for a year, that's like, is our thing.
But why did you start it?
Because we didn't have dedicated time together that wasn't talking about work or business, or we're doing this house renovation. It was just us, and it was non-negotiable. And I started it because Mark Randolph, who's the founder of Netflix, posted on LinkedIn and said every Wednesday at 4 p.m, no matter if the whole company is burning down, I go on a date with my wife, and it does not get compromised. And when you start living with your partner, you become like housemates, right? Like everything, you're like, oh, we had dinner together last night, but you didn't have like conversation. So we're like, no matter if the world is burning down, we go for a croissant and a coffee on a Friday, phones down, laptops down, no technology. And I look forward to it every single week. It's like the most valuable, special time. But it's so funny because we could have chosen any day of the week. And then it was like Friday, I was like, I'm part of that. I'm part of the Friday Croissant Club. But yeah, like, why did you start it?
So I started it for a similar reason, but it was actually by myself. So I guess I had quite a few like health and mental health challenges in my 20s, quite a lot of things that manifested in my life in ways that just weren't working out. And I started to really invest in myself, in predominantly actually through podcasts, through Zero and Jay Shetty, all of the good stuff. And regardless of what happened, Friday morning became like my sacred time. And it would also be like, okay, I've been really good, I've been really healthy, like I will allow myself to have a croissant on a Friday. Then I guess during lockdown, like I would meet friends and do the same thing, and it became like, okay, like the Friday Croissant Club.
My personal brand.
Okay.
But I've just tried to release a drink, which has come around entirely off listening to, Diary CEO, and it's inspired by that. Listen to like people like Glucose Goddess, Tim Spector, made me do the glucose tests and all that, and I end up coming up with a formulation myself to like prevent glucose spikes. So it's a bit of a blue ocean drink in terms of like, I don't get the afternoon slump now, so I drink it before my meals. So I've just released it, but I have zero followers, zero understanding of these things. I'm probably looking for trying to find maybe an influencer co-founder. because that's sort of the advice I've been getting. But like, what would your be advice with because I heard you mention earlier about the jewellery business where the guy didn't want to be on camera and stuff. Like when you started out, I mean, I don't mind being on camera, but it's like starting with zero and trying to release a brand is probably the way not to do it these days, right?
Yeah, my whole ethos is you have to build audience before you build products. You've obviously got the product, now you need audience, right? So it's like, how can you quickly find audience? And probably the way that makes sense is, have you heard of an electrolyte brand called Salt?
Yeah,
SULT. So Henry is partnered with Millie. Millie has audience. She's an influencer. Instantly from day one, they've got audience. The same with loads of brands that are being co-founded with like creators or influencers with audience. I think if your area of expertise is the product, you need to find someone whose area of expertise is audience, whether they've already got it or whether they know how to build it quickly, and probably bring them on as like a stakeholder, an equity partner, whatever, and allow them to build and scale that audience and brand, because the product is super interesting. There's clearly like an area in the market for it. That 3 p.m. slump really speaks to me. But
you mentioned the 3 p.m.
Yeah.
I just relabel this 3 p.m. and you can be the business.
Well, that would be a real win for me. I'd love to try it. This is cool.
I did design it.
So you want a co-founder?
Yeah, I'm after a co-founder. You never know.
I'll definitely check out. I'd love to. Thank you so much.
Try over a couple of days and see if you notice any difference to your 3 p.m. slump, because I don't get any more.
How did you, who created the formula?
So I sort of come up with a home recipe and then took it to a company who, like a flavourologist, they're called, and then they kind of like refined it, canned it.
This is amazing. Well, let me check it out, and I'd love to if it curves my crashes, I'll be in touch.
Yeah, exactly. So
nice to meet you. I'm going to check this out. Thank you. See you later. Gosh, what's the time?
9:40.
9:40. I'm pretty sure that was meant to finish at 8, and we're just leaving now. I actually had a videographer come and film, so hopefully you've seen a load of footage from the run club / I didn't really run. God, the pools looks nice, doesn't it? Romanticize the city that you live in. And then I've just been non-stop chatting to people afterwards, which was so lovely. I met so many of you, so many amazing, inspiring people. I'm leaving on cloud 9. Like, I genuinely just have so much energy. People are always like, how do you keep chatting to everyone? And I'm like, it's the biggest honor and pleasure to just get to chat with people and have great conversations and be inspired. Like, all of your stories inspire me and give me energy and give me fuel to keep going. I can't tell you. Like, I could not give a flying fuck about how many people watch these videos. If the people watching are like you guys, who come and speak to me, ask me questions, want to work together, want to collaborate, want insight, want advice, like, I'm buzzing. I'm literally buzzing. That was one of the best events I've been to in ages. So big up Caitlin for creating such an amazing community space, for following her dream and building something. I wish every day of the week finished like this. And the fact that Austin came with me and it was his first event that he's come to. And you had a great time. Did you have a great time?
Yeah, it was a brilliant time.
I can't believe I met Friday Costume Club. That was like, I fangirled. Super cool. Reminder to go to events, do the thing, ask the question, like all of the stupid advice people give actually is so important. And I had someone come do content. Win, win, win. Maybe that's why I feel so great, because so much of it was captured. Okay, let's go get on the tube. It's absolutely freezing. I forgot to bring my camera out all day. So we're shooting on 4K on my phone, so this might look a little different, a little funny. I'll catch up on my morning later, but I just had to capture. I'm going for a blow dry because I just need my hair sorting out. I've got an event tonight, I'm away tomorrow, I've got out on Saturday, so I'm just treating myself to a blow dry, and I just need to compare the before and after. I've got fresh fake tan on, I've got a massive spot. I look a mess, but there's going to be a transformation with this blow dry when I've done my makeup. Like, just need you to see the before and after. Got my laptop because I need to review my vlog during my hair appointment. Yeah, keep it real. This is what I look like 90% of the time. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay, let's go transform. We are bouncy, we are blow dried, we are ready to go and do some makeup, and we're part of the way there with the with a transformation ready for dinner. Ready for a female founder supper, but I'm going to switch back to the vlog camera now. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to what you're used to.
Hello, we're back. Big fan of that blowout. Let's see if it lasts all the way until dinner. I'm not sure if it will. Managed to get a partnership concept off in that time. I know this sounds bad, but I just really couldn't afford to have a hairdresser who was going to like chat with me the whole time, so I just got my laptop out. He understood the assignment, I understood the assignment. I thanked him gratefully. And it was a really useful hour. I got a partnership concept off, which took me ages to figure out because I want to be able to create content that feels really good to me. They're giving me the opportunity to do it. And it's really hard to just like put pressure on yourself to be creative in a moment, but okay, ignore how dirty my room is. I'm about to go clean it. But yeah, really happy I got that off. I actually have got more time than I realised. I thought I had to be out of here in 45 minutes, but it's an hour and 45 minutes. The dishwasher was just finished. And that means I can write the LinkedIn post that I thought I didn't have time to write. So that's good. And then I need to do my makeup, get ready, because I'm going to this founders dinner tonight, which is hosted by Nicola, who is the founder of Click, which is the app that I'm an advisor for. But this is a separate thing she has going on with Sienna, who has Hutch & Co Designs. I think I got that right. And they have been doing the supper club for ages, but I haven't been able to go to any of them because it's never worked out timing wise, but I can finally go today. So I'm really excited to go and be around a load of female founders. It's in collaboration with a jewellery brand. I actually got gifted some gorgeous jewellery last night, and I got gifted some more D. Louise jewellery. So I've got jewellery coming out of my ears. I will do an unboxing of that. I just saw this when I walked in. Yeah, so you can come along with that to me. I've had a really chill day. I had my nails done. I've also need to wash off my fake tan. So that's why you're seeing this like crazy difference. I need to wash off my fake tan and do my makeup. But I'm obsessed with Biab. If you're a lazy girl like me, Biab is a game changer because it lasts forever and it doesing come off. So yeah, I just had to have them done because they were growing out so much. But they're super pretty. This is the shade, I think she said it was called Dolly. But hello, are we going to focus on the nails? Super cute. So yeah, I'm going to write that LinkedIn post now, which is the big LinkedIn post about how people probably think my YouTube is failing, but it's never felt more successful, never felt like a more worthwhile project. Also, last night, Run Club was fucking amazing. Like, just so cool, and I feel so grateful to have been a part of that, and it's made me reconfirm how much more I want to do events, but also how much more I want to invest into YouTube, because the amount of people who came from YouTube, which makes me so happy. Yeah, just so grateful to everyone that turned up, and I'd love to be able to do more of that sort of thing where we bring our community together in real life. But yeah, I had a really chill day, got my nails done, went and did a return. I actually went and had a coffee in a coffee shop by myself, which was just glorious. And then yeah, I've had my hair done, so just had a nice pampered day ahead of more plans tonight, tomorrow and Saturday. Still definitely recovering from the last bits of this cold. Oh, also, that was the other thing. I reviewed my vlog, and it is honestly, I know I say this every week, but I think it's my favourite episode yet. Because we were kind of just analysing it now, and we both said, like, it follows such a good storyline. Like, there's such a good storyline that takes you all the way through, and so much happened in the week. Like, so many ideas and pivots of ideas, and yeah, it's just, I know I'm biased, but I think it's a really good episode. I think it's going to be about how I kind of pivot live in the episode about what I think about something, and it's like you come on that whole journey of like that pivot with me, so it's a good one. Right, I'm going to do this LinkedIn post now, do my makeup, get ready for this dinner party, and then I'll take you with me and film the event tonight, which will be fun. I was in a dressing gown after my shower. I had to chuck on clothes so quickly because I just had a hand delivery from Uji Oats, who messaged me on Instagram ages ago offering to bring me some. And I don't know if they've messaged me again, I must have missed it, but they just came to hand drop them off, which is very exciting. I'm gonna open them now. Oh my god, yum. They're like overnight oat pots. This is cute packaging. Spiced apple and almond butter. Sorry, is that not so cute? Cold press fruit puree with oat drink, oat flakes, cooked quinoa, coconut milk, chicory root, almond butter, chia seeds, and spices. Yum! Oh my god, I can't wait to try these. And what's the other flavour? Oh my god, these are bright blue. Blueberry and spirulina. Oh my god, I can't wait to try these. This is the sort of thing I need, like on the go, overnight oats. I mean, you know how much I love Oh my god, there's another favour. I love the original. I love that it says hungry for more. That's really cute. This is gorge packaging. I'm so excited to try these. Thank you so much, Uji. Okay, let's do some makeup and get ready for this dinner. Gosh, it's so amazing to have stuff like that. Is what's so crazy about building a personal brand and being a founder or all of this stuff, is like just having people drop stuff off for free. It's mad. And being invited to stuff for free. It's crazy. I feel like I've spoken about that in this vlog already, but I just feel so grateful all the time. Like always just being led by gratitude, and I want to pay it back as well. I actually was thinking about giving some stuff away. Like I just want to give, like, I don't know, like keep the karma going, you know? I know I provide value, but like I want to give some tangible stuff. So if there's anything you see that I have that you would like a version of, I was thinking like salad project vouchers, but that's quite limited to London. Yeah, any ideas? Not a Chanel bag. Nothing quite like that yet. Maybe one day. I say that because D. Louise are giving a Chanel bag away at the moment, and I was like, I would like that. I cannot give that away right now. But yeah, I'm a bit tired. I'm gonna have a cup of tea and do my makeup and listen to a podcast. There are 3 podcasts I'm desperate to listen to. I need to finish Shonda Rhimes on Call Her Daddy. I need to watch Kim Kardashian on Call Her Daddy. Like, huge. And I want to watch the latest episode of The Diary of a CEO because they had 4 women on to discuss female health, which is such an important conversation that we all need to be a part of because it's so under-discussed and under-researched. And I'm very proud that they pulled that off. So I've got lots of podcasts to be listening to, so I'm just going to work my way through it all whilst I get ready, and then we're going to go over to northwest London, and I'm in southwest, so we've got a little bit of a journey for dinner, but it's worth it because it's where I went for when Bronte King did her event for the wedding clothes, and the food was so good, so I'm so looking forward to it. Right, that's so kind. I'm going to put these in the fridge and get ready. Yes, would you believe it? The person who had loads of time in the world is now running late and has missed their first train, so I don't know how I do it every time. In a cute outfit, I've got the trench has been whipped back out. I swear to God, if it rains, I'll be fuming. Really just pulls an outfit together. Like, just feels so put together. Hair, we're just going to whip it up. Like, we're just going to keep putting our hands through it like that, and it's going to be good. Needs to do lips on the train. We need to go so badly. Spritz. We need to go. I will catch you up shortly. I shouldn't have even picked you up.
But we're going to be doing a talk tonight. So Rosie is an amazing founder of Florence London. But we just want to thank you all for being here. Myself and Sienna, and then co-founders, which sounds like crazy.
And then I got a job working in marketing for a chain of restaurants. I did that for 6 years, and that taught me most of what I knew.
Amazing. We're very proud of you. This is going to give someone whiplash watching. And I don't know what I captured from that. Honestly, I'm not sure what I captured, but I just got the train all the way back with Abby, which was so lovely to sit and just chat with one of my internet friends, who is way more than an internet friend now. But just such an incredible event to bring together so many founders. And I always think, like, I know everyone in the London founder scene, but I knew about like 6 people at this event where like 40 people were there. I didn't know what to expect, but yeah, it's just so cool to meet so many interesting people who are all building things, and females, which is always nice. And yeah, it was really lovely. It was really great to learn about like the founder of Florence, which was the jewelry brand that was supporting the event. But yeah, just love that Nicola and Sienna have both like created a second business to bring women together. Like, they both have their big businesses that are doing really well, and now they have this other one, and I'm like, okay, if they're doing that, I can do more as well. Yeah, just yapping away the whole evening, which was really lovely. Lots of little doses of inspiration. Lots of people who came up and said they watched my content or watched the vlog as well, which is always lovely. So hello to anyone who can. Right, we've got an exciting day tomorrow. So for the last month, we've been walking up our road to the station. There's been this young girl like our age who's been opening, I think she took over the lease, and she's been opening up or like transforming the space into a cafe that's just opened. And where we usually get our croissants from, they're supplying the croissants to her place. So I want to go and just be like, hi, what you're doing is amazing. Actually, like, give her the credit where the credit's due, because so cool to see that like she's opened a whole cafe. I just love that. And we're gonna go try out her cafe. So it's a new spot for Friday Croissant Club. And then we've been invited to stay at the Shard, which I know I've like dropped in and like been talking little bits about, but we're going on a staycation and I can't, like, it's like 20 minutes away. But yeah, I'm so excited. So obviously I will take you inside there. Never been up the Shard for the viewing point like multiple times, but obviously never been to the hotel. So that will be really special and very exciting. So yeah, and then I'll probably do a bit of work in between. Maybe. Tomorrow, obviously first things first, get the vlog live, so yeah, I'm not going to do anything now. I'm going to wake up early and do it all in the morning. Did not film me getting the vlog live this morning because I was shattered. I slept so badly. This cold is still not shifting. And now we're running out the door to go and see the house. We've got to go see the builder to go and see the house. But I've just been sat at my laptop all morning doing the thumbnails, comments. I wrote a LinkedIn post about what I was talking about, how I felt like my YouTube looked like it was failing if you look at views as perceived success. Let's go see the house and we'll catch up. We're doing house, then Friday Croissant Club. And I'll fill you in on what I do to get the vlog live. What I need to do to get the vlog ready is my editor uploads it now to YouTube. We've done probably 1 or 2 review sessions before it gets to that stage. She helps me with the timestamps. I do all of the links, the description, the thumbnails. Still pretty B-Tech, still doing it all on Canva, which I love, but I probably am at the stage where I'm starting to think about leveling up everything, because otherwise I'm not learning. I'm just like keep doing the same thing. So that's something I'm thinking about. I need to spend more time on my titles because I'm still going very like off gut instincts. I need to be more data led. I need to follow my own advice. And I need to do more external promotion, because just like posting and like hoping for the best is like a really terrible strategy. So I'm going to really be doubling down on my YouTube in the coming weeks with support, with advice, with freelance help, like with all of that stuff, so that I can like level up what we're doing. Because in terms of views, this is what I wrote on LinkedIn, you'd think it was plateauing, but the impact I feel through comments, DMs, in person, like people coming up to me, someone came up to me and cried this week, like the impact has never felt greater. So I feel so encouraged to go all in. I think we have, oh my god, that is the cutest manual. I think we've glamorized and we've normalized overnight success and virality to the point where steady growth, compounding growth feels boring, and we don't get that same like instant hit. We don't get this like overnight success and fame moment, so we give up and it's boring. But like, let me be your case study for what happens when you are consistent with your why. You know why you're doing it, you're set on your goals, and you're very, very focused, because that's what this is going to be all about. And like, you're only ever one post away from that like curve up moment. So consistent, steady growth is the name of the game, and like knowing why you're doing it, because I'm not doing it for like mass reach, mass numbers. I'm doing it to deepen my connection with my audience, and it's by that measure of success, like by the parameters that I'm setting as my goals of how I'm measuring success, this channel could not be going better. So again, that's another thing to think about, is like perception. Like, what are you measuring versus like other people's perception of success, and getting really clear on that and not getting distracted by what other people think success looks like. Yeah, let's go check in on the builder and see the house. This is our front room to be, and we've now got the door through to where our laundry room will be. This is our kitchen, and they've now gone into the roof, into the loft up there. One day I'll be looking out onto a lovely garden. I'll show you from the outside. This is us in the garden. We no longer have a roof on our house. It's funny, you buy a house and then you literally take it apart. But yeah, it will look like these two have a big loft up there, which is what they're working on. With all this scaffolding that's gone up, which is very cool. It's all happening. Honestly, so impressed with our builders. They work so hard and so quick. Everyone, like all our neighbours, are like, they work so quickly. Right, I'm gonna just take some photos, do my update photos so that I've got all the content. Always thinking about content. That's the thing about if you're ever doing a project, not a build or anything, like a trip. You have to, some people are really good at it, like almost listing out all of the shots they're gonna have to get. I'm not so good at it. I kind of go a bit more off instinct. But well, this is like walking the plank. Yeah, some people are really good at it. I go for more gut instinct. Whatever works for you, you know. I know some people, when they go on a trip, they list out every single shot for every single video that they need to get, and it's like, I mean, it's a job. It's a job. Let's go and see upstairs. Is it on me? Thought we'd do a different angle, that we mixed up. It's very low. I'm not sure about your videography skills. Outfit of the day. We're going to get coffee. We've just been to see the house. We went to look at windows, but we didn't like them. Now we're going to Twisted Sister, who's the girl who's opened up the cafe really near us. I've seen her like growing and doing and taking over in the last month, so we're going to go and support her and have a croissant and a coffee because it's Friday. So let's go! Thank you. So I have done an absolute terrible job of updating you on our Shard trip. I got here and I think I was just a bit overexcited, but we went straight into the pool and the sauna because we had like a session booked, and then I've just been sat in the bath, train spotting, plane spotting. It feels so zen. We were so kindly gifted a bottle of champagne and macaroons, and we're just like living our best life. And it just, honestly, the whole time, just like, all I keep thinking is, I can't believe posting content has got me here. Like, it's the most surreal feeling that we get to do this sort of thing, because I was, I guess, willing to like get over the cringe and just post content. But yeah, it's amazing. I'm a sucker for a view, and it's like panoramic 360 views of London. So I feel very, very, very lucky. We've got a dinner tonight up at the restaurant on the 52nd floor. We're already on the 46th floor, but yeah, this is like my dream, just like drinking champagne in a robe in a hotel, even though we live like 20 minutes away. And it's like something we would never do for ourselves. Like you were saying, like we would just never book to stay in London. We'd always just like book to go somewhere else. But staying on a staycation in your city is like quite a luxurious thing to do. So very, very grateful. This is the view. And I guess you can kind of see the sun is setting, but it's a pretty cloudy day. So hopefully it'll be amazing by night. I mean, you can literally see that's the city of London. Then you've got all the bridges down here, and Buckingham Palace. You've got the London Eye over there. But yeah, you can literally just see like the whole of London. And I'm trying to do a better job of romanticising the city I live in. So yeah, just feeling extremely lucky. And if you ever need a sign to get over the cringe of posting on social media, like let it be this. I don't know why they reached out to me. I don't know. I just feel delusionally lucky, and like this couldn't have come at a better time. I just feel so zen and calm. We're gonna chill, and then we've got dinner in a little bit, so I will try and take you up for that, but also try and be cool. Post the thing. Post the thing. Come with us to breakfast because we've got to check out soon and I haven't really showed you anything. I thought, what better place to sign off than having breakfast 40 floors up, I think we currently are, at the Shard. This has just been the craziest experience. To think that we live in this city and we've just been like watching it in this little bubble for the last 24 hours. I've had my phone on airplane mode, it still is on airplane mode, and I just feel like I've actually just switched off. And it's been amazing, and I've just been watching like the boats and the trains and the planes. I feel so zen and calm, and that's exactly what I needed. I feel so lucky, so thank you so much to the Shard who reached out, or trying to grow out the Shard who reached out to offer me this incredible stay. Like, no strings attached. There was no deliverables, there was no content, it was just for hitting 100k on Instagram. Incredibly generous. Once in a lifetime experience, so thank you. It's been quite the week, and I think with all the events and everything from, we were just looking down and like the run club was actually over that bridge that we did on Wednesday. Between that and meeting you all and hearing all of your stories, and that was definitely the highlight. That was definitely the highlight, and I'm so glad I had a videographer there to capture it all, because I never want to forget those conversations. I never want to forget, because that is why I do this, you know? That's why I keep going. But also hosting run clubs and meeting you in person and connecting in that way. And then the female founders dinner was again amazing. Just had such good conversations with amazing, inspiring people. And I think the common factor here is the people, like bring people together. And I'm so grateful, even more grateful if you hit subscribe. Don't think I'll ever be signing off the vlog from this many floors up ever again. So thank you so much for being here. It means the absolute world. I promise to continue to deliver value, vulnerability, honesty as often as I can. And I hope you stick around with me. Bye for another week.